Honorable Army Commander, distinguished speakers, dear veterans, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matter of privilege for me to welcome you all on this occasion of launching of the website Strive as well as today's webinar. About 3 years back, some of us decided to establish a think tank now with a view to deliberating on issues related to national security and nation building. The aim was to use our collective experience to discuss on contemporary issues and help the decision makers of the day to prepare strategies to face the future challenges. It was a dream which we, the veterans of Lucknow, saw together, and it is a matter of great pleasure that finally it is coming to a reality today. I must confess that the journey of the formation of Strive, that is Society for Transformative Research, Integration and Veterans Empowerment, was not easy. But finally, the hard work of the members of Team Strive has borne fruits, and the formation of the think tank has reached its culmination today with the launching of website. I must place it on record today that the encouragement which we got from General I.S. Ghuman, GOC Central Army and his staff, particularly Major General Gajendra Singh, the MGG, has contributed immensely for Strive to come of age. Thank you, sir, for your support and guidance. We do sincerely hope that we shall continue to have lean on your support in future too. On behalf of Team Strive, I would like to show the Army Commander that we remain committed to the basic theme of Strive and will continue to provide independent inputs to the command headquarters on issues of strategic importance and veteran empowerment as and when asked for. Thank you. I now hand over to General Manvender Singh to further progress the proceeding. Thank you.
Unmute. Good morning, viewers. Army Commander, distinguished panelists, it's a great privilege for me to give this welcome address to this august audience on a fantastic subject that we will be speaking of today. We are all aware, in common knowledge, it is defined by the information communication technology, and there is nothing which is as consistent as it used to be in the earlier times. As nations compete for limited resources, there are conflicts across the globe, and some of these conflicts, an increasing number of conflicts, are becoming into combat. The world, as we all know it, has become violent, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous all at the same time. We also witness around us that the erstwhile powerful nations who used to run the affairs of the globe, to me they appear to be tiring. Alliances are weakening, and the global bodies meant to regulate the world affairs are having less and less impact. Even the democracies, the powerful democracies, old democracies, are also showing very sharp divides in their polity, and sometimes even ignoring the sentiments of the people in order to take decisions. In the Indian region and the continental area of India, we witness a lot of disturbance. A potential for conflict and combat exists in our region. And under these circumstances, the subject of today's deliberations, emerging geostrategic world order and its implications on India, with specific concern about our security and economic affairs, is a very apt and needy one today. I'm sure that our esteemed panelists will help us analyze what is going on, insight into the possibilities, make us understand the consequences of what could possibly happen, interpret and decide opportunities, and maybe that could define our core interest areas for the future. For this wonderful subject and deliberations on this subject, I wholeheartedly welcome on behalf of STRIVE, General Bikram Singh, PVSM, UISM, AVSM, SM and VSM, our former Chief of Army Staff, Director, Vivekananda International Foundation, Shri Arvind Gupta, and also Dr. Rajiv Kumar, our eminent Vice Chairman, NITI Aayog. Thank you for hearing me. I now hand over to General Harsha Kakar for further deliberations.
Good morning, everybody. May I now request the Army Commander to release the website, as also give us his opening remarks. Army Commander, sir, please.
Bring it back.
May I start, sir?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great privilege to address you all. We have a large number of luminaries, including General Bikram Singh, who was my ADG-PP and later on also our chief, and all other distinguished guests who are present today. It's my proud privilege, firstly, to inaugurate this website and thereafter to make my opening remarks. It's indeed a matter of privilege for me that I started interacting with STRIVE, a society formed by empowerment of the veterans in Lucknow, and it is slowly but steadily taking shape as they had planned on. I've also been informed that some of the research done by the team members in the area of skill development, pollution control, river rejuvenation, and infrastructure build-up has been recognized by decision makers at the highest level. Having gone through the website, I find it very comprehensive, easy to handle, and I'm sure the team will continue working to further improve its quality and make it more dynamic. Now, coming to the chosen topic of the seminar today, the topic being contours of emerging geopolitical order and its implications for India. I consider it very apt owing to the present environment of uncertainty and flux in the world. In the given time, I would cover 5 major drivers for this uncertainty in the global order. The first and foremost is, of course, COVID-19 as a disruptor of all economic and social spheres of the world. What we see today is initial impact, but it may be pertinent to look beyond the horizon to fathom its impact on politics, economy, and the web world. The second related aspect, which I would like to highlight, is the dominance of World Wide Web inflow and financial activities that may change the geopolitical alignments in the times to come. The third thing which we have to keep in mind is the inner turmoil and differences that are emerging in American society and how it will pan out in the next decade. Without doubt, the credibility of US, including political of US, has been hit, and now how the Anglo-Saxon world of European Union and US deal with it as a united group, or will they go their way? That also will determine how the future is shaped as far as geopolitical environment is concerned. The fourth driver will of course be emergence of China in the forefront. Despite COVID hit, China has bounced back in a limited way. China's avid partners, barring a few like Pakistan, are in a pause mode in forging further alliances. Their actions will be determined by how US-China equations pan out in the coming years. And the final major player, that Russia, is also jostling with China, Iran, to leverage its geopolitical space by export of technology and arms. This would further add excitement to the uncertainty of prevailing in the global order. And in addition to this, some other geopolitical entities such as Islamic nations led by Saudi Arabia, the African bloc, an assertive Turkey, ASEAN would also play their role to define their future contours. In this light, what should be India's pathway to find its rightful place in the Committee of Nations is what I assume is going to be discussed on today's seminar. I'm very happy to note that STRIVE, in collaboration with SVIF, is deliberating on all these issues, and the three erudite speakers whom we would be listening to in next 1 hour would be highly enlightening. My sincere compliments to Team STRIVE for organizing this webinar, and I'm sure that with all the luminaries present amongst us, we will be able to look at some of the answers that we are seeking from this particular webinar. I wish this event a great success, and once again, I pay my very sincere compliments to all our veterans whom we have acquired as youngsters, and it's a great thing to see them uniting again as a front and putting up a lot of intellectual output, which we find very useful in our discussions, or which we don't have to go any elsewhere. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words, as also your support and guidance.